right now. Sorry about that. We were trying to get on the lovely Wi-Fi connection they gave us here and didn't work. So we're on my cell phone tonight. So hopefully tonight the feed will stay up nice and not choppy. We will see. Let's get down to the field. Yeah, y'all let us know. We should be able to see you guys as y'all tune in live feed on our feed. So we'll see here. We have the quarter and the time. The clock is on tonight.
And we'll be able to show you the scores when possible. But hey, we're moving up in the world. Week 4, and here we go. We are about to say Pinkston will receive. I believe I heard.
I think that's what I heard too. And then we may have to jump up there and cut that speaker down. It's going to be super loud. Earlier I couldn't hear it. That's the in-house speaker there.
I believe there might be a volume.
There's a volume knob there. Thank you all so much for who's tuning in right now. I see Chris McMullen. Hey, Chris, do me a favor. Give us a shout out. Let us know what our feed is sounding like right now. Right now we're getting ready for the national anthem. We apologize, folks. You're not really going to get a chance to hear the anthem in here tonight. We're kind of in the enclosed booth, but everyone's got their hats off. Players are down on the field showing and giving reverence to the flag. Zoom in, give you guys a little better shot there. Hey, Chris, you said it's not quite as loud as before. Let me know if it's not as quite as loud as before. Trying to make sure that you guys are good to go. Joe McDaniel, love you, brother. Thanks for tuning in. Right now in the center of the field, we have the color guard. All right. That's it. Some of y'all that had your volume, you're turned all the way up, and yes, I was kind of whispering. I cannot carry a tune in a bucket, so I tried to whisper it a little bit for you there. If we were in a crowd like at church and everybody was singing, I would sing at the top of my lungs because you couldn't hear me, but that would have been me solo, and I didn't really want to hear myself.
Yeah.
So, hey, we're getting ready to kick this thing off with the Bullfrogs on the road tonight. We're at John E. Kincaid Stadium off the south side of Interstate Interstate 20 out of the southwest side of Dallas, southwest, because I can see Dallas is in the northeast from us. We can see it right there. It's a beautiful skyline.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful tonight. The sun has just set, and like Joey just said, right out to the left, right outside of the north end zone, you can just see the skyline of Dallas, and it's quite a beautiful sight. It's a nice facility down here, almost towards DeSoto right now, but Dallas Pinkston and the Bullfrogs are taking the field as we're just moments away here from the kickoff. Glad you guys are here. We traveled all the way out here. Hopefully some of you guys that were unable to make the drive, it's quite a drive today, we'll be able to broadcast for you so you can catch the Bullfrogs looking to improve on their season to 5-0. 5-0.
Yeah, you guys, tonight's going to be a little bit better and more interactive with you guys as the new Mac that I got here. We actually can see both Facebook and YouTube feeds coming in at the same time, so give all the kudos that you can. We're in Kincaid Stadium. It's only a 15-year-old stadium, and here we go as Polito gets ready to kick off.
And it's a kick down to the left side near the 20. It's going to be returned. The Bullfrogs chasing as Pinkston making all the way to the left side of the field as he moved about almost 40 yards on the play, only gained actually about 10.
Yeah, Hornell Klubu, Niall's his older brother that graduated last year. Hornell Klubu on the tackle there for the Bullfrogs to get this thing started. I love that you saw a wall of Bullfrogs there, and he kind of just looked and kept looking to see where he could find a way, and there was nowhere for him to find. So.
And guys, it's going to be kind of interesting tonight. Joey's going to have to help me on the numbers. He's got a little zoomed-in view, but we are about 4 stories, even more, in the air tonight. So quite a view. Got a bird's-eye view, almost literally, as the Bullfrogs line up here on defense. 1st and 10 from about the 33-yard line. A receiver on the far side in motion, and a fumble snap, and the ball is still loose. It is picked up, and it's going to be returned. Will he make it? He's going to be taken out at the 5-yard line, and what a start for the Bullfrogs.
Yes, and that is nobody other than Cornell Avington, the little sophomore that's just having a season already. He's got 2 interceptions on the season, and now he's got a recovered fumble for a good return of, I don't know what it was there.
A little botch snap.
About 15, 17 yards. Great job by the young man there. The Bullfrogs setting the tone early. That's one thing we talk about every week is setting the tone early for sure. And, you can't ask for anything better than for the other team to take the ball first in the first play you take it away from them.
Exactly, and now the Bullfrogs will have 1st and goal at just about the 5-yard line. There's 2 corners from Pinkston out to the left. I don't know if they see that the personnel doesn't have anyone out there, and Raul Alvarez into the end zone, and Lake Worth, 30 seconds into this game, has already scored.
Yeah, that's right, folks. 30 seconds into the game, just like last game, the very first play was a touchdown for the Bullfrogs.
And a real quick shout-out, I see you in here, Hal, my future father-in-law, tuning in today. I appreciate you showing up. The whole Morrison family always supporting, so appreciate you guys. As Lake Worth looking to kick the extra point as Polito lines up. We'll see if they go for the double clutch. It looks like a flag is on the play as too many men on the field for Pinkston. We'll see if Coach Welch might look to do a little something else here.
Yeah, Coach Welch is, that double clutch, misformation, line up scattered, come in, cross each other, and then come down and double clutch. That's a maneuver to get you even closer in, and lots of times you'll see the Bullfrogs take advantage of a 2-point play there. But it looks like they're going to stick with the field goal, see if Polito can keep that percentage way on up there.
And they're actually going to go for it. They pitch the extra point attempt, and unfortunately brought down, I believe that is number 2, Brian Neal. A little trickery from Coach Welch, but unable to get in there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate on that play that the Bullfrogs, someone missed a blocking assignment. They'll come back and look at that, but that's the reason why you may not get a chance to run that play ever in the season, but they got the chance to run it one time there, and they can see what it looked like live.
Exactly.
It's hard to get that same look. Folks, you guys can see the time on the board tonight, as I have another camera. I got a new video card, so you can see we're in the first quarter, 11:29 left to go in this first quarter of play. We'll keep you up with the score as we go. So as we shout it out, I want everybody out there, that TD, we got TD, I want everybody out there to put 7-0 on the board in the chat. 7-0, let's go Bullfrogs.
Unfortunately, I hate to 6-0.
Oh, 6-0.
Hey, you know, we're going to get that back because, you know, we might go for 2.
You're right.
We might go for 2 in the future.
I was excited. I was excited.
Joey, you know I love you.
You know, I was excited because I get to see everybody now that's on the feed.
I know. I am too. I can't. I'm like trying to keep up.
Yeah, we can just slide this over a little bit.
There you go.
So we can see everybody.
I'd love to see you guys supporting out here. I know it's a little bit of a drive, as I mentioned earlier, as we're out here in Dallas tonight, as the Bullfrogs will kick off for the second time as Polito lines up, and he's going to go ahead and kick this one. It's a deep one, and they're going to let this one go, and it rolls in to the end zone as Dallas Pinkston will now take over on the 25.
So we talked about that before. Lots of times we try to do a little educating here on the feed every week, just so that we know, everybody kind of new subscribers, new people tuning in. That kick out of the end zone goes to the 25-yard line, considered a touchback. And used to back in the day, if you're just tuning into high school football or you've had a hiatus on football for the last 10 years and you came back, the new touchback mark is the 25 and no longer the 20-yard line. And if you kick it out of bounds instead of through the end zone, you actually get penalized for that, and the ball actually started out on the 30. But right here, the Bullfrogs kicked it out the end zone. 1st and 10 for Pinkston from their own 25.
A little bit of confusion as Pinkston trying to line up here. It looks like they have 2 tight ends on the left-hand side. They have trips out to the right. I don't actually think that's 2 tight ends, but a flag on the play, it's not going to matter here, as we'll see what the call is on the field. Delay game.
Wow. The timing on that from the Bullfrogs was pretty impeccable. I mean, the blitz was turned on. You could see there, kind of gave it away there as they went to go snap the ball. Probably good for Pinkston that they ended up in a delay of game. The Bullfrogs are just turned up. They're turned all the way up right now. Pinkston is a young team full of talent. I don't think there's a lot of gelling yet because they haven't been together very long. And so you'll see, lots of spurts of talent here tonight. So be on the lookout.
I like this press coverage on the outside as trips are still out to the right, the near side of the field. They run it to the left and going to be wrapped up a yard behind. We'll see where they actually spot him. And it looks like only a loss maybe of actually 2 as the entire right side of the field was covered in white shirts.
Yeah, it looks like right there they're trying to pick on that side of Cornell Avington and big brother Donnie Reese Jr. and Raul Alvarez was there to help out as Avington stood him up and they finished him off.
Yeah, see, that's why I like you, Joey. He's able to see. I might need to bring out the binoculars tonight. He did bring a pair. As like I said earlier, we're quite up at the top of almost, let's feel like at the top of Dallas here tonight. As the Bullfrogs, a big second down here. They got him pinned back. Quarterback had time in the pocket. He had a man. He had number 12 wide open, found the spot in the zone. But luckily here, the Pinkston player unable to make the catch.
Yeah, right there to break it up was Donnie Reese Jr. right there in the lane. He was underneath, and Isaiah Hall was right over the top. If he would have made the catch, he might have got a few yards, but they were right there all over the top of it. Great play.
And they're going to go to 2 receivers.
Yeah, Joe, I agree with you. We're sealing off these corners pretty handily.
Yeah. And trips out to the right. Single receiver, or not even a receiver, tight on the left. They're going to go and hand this one off. No, it's a read option. They fake it. The quarterback keeps it, trying to break through the Frog defense as a late flag comes in. The ball carrier was tackled near the line of scrimmage. We'll see what the call is.
Looks like Valenzuela and Alvarez there on the tackle. We're going to see what the deal is here.
Face mask call on Lake Worth.
Oh, that's unfortunate because that would have been a good stopper there. That's going to result in an automatic first down. So Bullfrog defense will be out there at least a few more plays.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is Lake Worth looks pretty strong on the defensive side right now, but it would have been 4th down and 15, pinned back near the 25-yard line. And now Pinkston has a chance to do something here. So they're going to go ahead and have two receivers on the near side of the field, one out wide left, quarterback in shotgun with a running back next to him. Bullfrogs ready for this one. It looks like a little read option play. They're going to hand it off, and Brian Neal in the backfield, containing that outside edge, makes a heck of a play for a loss of almost 7 yards.
Oh, I love that. Brian Neal gets his block. The guy blocks him. He's got his head up. He's looking around. Gets the running back, comes around to the side to him. He stands up, sheds his block, and then just absolutely slams the running back. That's what you want to see from your defensive end. And that play right there, you saw he wasn't really pushing the edge. He was reading the edge, and that was a great job by Brian Neal.
Yeah, we coach that as getting one hand, blowing up that block, one hand free, that outside hand free, and Brian Neal does a great job getting in the backfield. Press coverage on the outside by the Frogs as the trips formation, taking a shot downfield towards Abington's side. The ball is bobbled, and unable to come up with it was the Pinkston player. Great coverage there by Cornell Abington.
Man, I tell you what, this kid just continues to surprise me. That was a jump ball they threw at him to see if he could actually contest that, and he went toe-to-toe with a guy taller than him that they thought could probably outjump him, but didn't actually outjump him.
You know, I feel like that's been every single game we've watched this year. Is early on in the games, they try to take a shot at Cornell. And, I mean, when are they going to learn? Have they not watched the film? This man has been phenomenal. He had one situation, I remember, in the first scrimmage of the year. He did come up with a big play, got thrown against him. He gave up about a 30-yard throw. But the very next play, I cannot make this up, he returned a pick six. So Cornell always ready to go. As here we go. Bullfrogs trying to chase after the quarterback. A flag is down, and the quarterback throwing the ball out of play. We'll see what the flag is on the field. That was third down and about 17 yards.
I imagine it's going to be holding on the offense where the flag is. We're going to see what the white hat calls here. Let's see if I'm getting better at my calls.
There we go. We'll see. Well, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, the punt team looks to be coming onto the field. Yeah, it was offensive hold, I believe.
Yeah, number 55 on the offense. And those of you, if there's anybody tuning in from Pinkston and even here from Lake Worth, we try to keep up with all the jersey numbers and try to recognize all the kids. Tonight, we don't have any rosters, and not only that, it's really tough trying to kind of get in on all these numbers if we can. But, Joe, yeah, I believe that pressure up there. Hey, yeah, Joe McMullen, we feel like we're live from Reunion Tower for sure.
And here we go. So the punt teams are on the special teams, and the snap is back there and almost blocked, but the kick is up, barely eclipsing the first down marker. It is going to roll, as Session made a good decision there not to go for that one. Got a little too close for comfort, but that ball's going to roll down to about the Bullfrog 43-yard line.
You can see out here tonight from looking on the film, there's some from different sides of the field, there's some pretty heavy shadow casting on the field, not normally what you see in a game that heavily. I can look at some of the lights across the stadium, and I see some of the bulbs are out, and it's not just they're flashing or whatnot, but definitely a little tough probably to judge.
Pocket being chased after, is trying to make something happen, but Pinkston all over that one, able to contain the quarterback, and they bring him down for a loss.
It's another one of those things for Isaiah Hall that you want to see him. I know they've talked to him about this several times, but sometimes you just don't have to eat that loss of yards, because now here you sit second and about 20.
We'll see what Lake Worth comes up with here. Do not need the first down on this play, but a big chunk of yardage would be nice. They go with a read option here. Isaiah Hall fighting through the middle, still on his feet. And a little tabletop action there from the Pinkston defense. One went high, another went low, and Isaiah Hall almost back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you look to see the Bullfrogs throw the ball here. I imagine on this right here, you're going to see a little bit of conversion action. The Bullfrogs are going to look for open space. So what I love about this receiving core right now, they've gotten to see what the cornerbacks do. They're playing a lot of cushion out off the side.
And it looks like a little running back screen. He's got some space. That is more with the ball. He's going to be brought down, and it looks like they're going to mark him a yard short or 2 yards short, waiting for the official spot of the ball, but it's going to be pretty close.
Yeah, I think you're right there. They're marking it
a yard short. What's this about?
Yeah, a yard, just a yard. We don't go on fractions, but, I'd say 1.6.
I was agreeing. Yeah, I was trying to round up, And so here's a big fourth down for the Frogs. They are going to go for it. They're going to go with a quarterback sneak and a great push up front. And Isaiah Hall still maintained his feet underneath him for a good 4 to 5 yard gain on the play. Almost broke free on a quarterback sneak.
Oh, yeah. That's right there. Pinkston knew it was coming. You saw the linebackers come up. They just could not mess with the Bullfrogs when it came to it.
And here we go. First down, and Isaiah Hall rolls out. He's going to fire. He's got a man. I believe that's Posey with a spin move. Spin move. He's free. A block. No. He's in, though. A great play by Demarion Pulte. The double spin move. Looks like he's playing a game of Madden out there, and the Bullfrogs now 12-0.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Demarion Pulte, man, look at that. What just happened? If you want to see replay, you got to bring up your phone.
Oh, I know. I was looking at the chat. I want to see the reaction.
Yeah. Pulte right there, touchdown 11 for him on the season. He now has 10 offensive touchdowns and 1 return for a touchdown. Great job by Demarion Pulte. Pulte too smooth. Elijah Young, thanks for tuning in, bud. It's good to see you on here.
Yeah, it's the human joystick as the kick is up and through the uprights, as it is now 13-0. Lake Worth leads. Yeah, I see Tony Wilcox and my older brothers on the feed. Tony got a chance to meet Demarion Pulte last year. Bullfrogs had a week off, not a week off, but an off, whatever you call it. Coach Welch calls it something because they don't really ever take a week off. They're always working. But on that week we went down and watched Vider, where mine and Junior. It's really weird saying he's got a nephew that's in high school, but our nephew played, and so first time Tony got to meet Pulte was down there, and then last week when Tony came in town because Vider actually had a bye. They didn't have a bye. They had a cancellation because the other team got hit by the hurricane, so they came up and watched the game. So Tony's tuning in, and I know Vider's playing tonight as well. They're on the road. It's 0-0 halftime in the Vider game. Who are they playing, Tony? And just want to do a real quick shout-out because I just got a text from Coach Alvarez. He wanted to give a special shout-out to his wife, Stacy, tonight. So just want to let you know he's standing actually right next to us. He can't quite hear us, but just wanted to let you know he's shouting you out tonight. So appreciate you joining us.
I like it. Luke Magic. I like that. What a name. Luke Magic right there. 3 Bullfrogs up. I like to see it. Bullfrogs line up to kick this one off. Let's see what can happen right here.
And from the left hash, Polito with another good kick. And this one is going to bounce and go out at about the 1 yard line. So a good effort there by Polito. Barely getting the flag thrown there.
So some of you may be asking, why are they kicking that ball that way? Polito's has done a good job in practice, and what he's trying to do is trying to kick a dead ball. Basically, kick it down where they know they're going to kind of just let it go in the end zone. Yep. But in the hopes is that ball will turn in and actually sit on the 1 or 2, and possibly Bullfrogs come recover it.
Exactly.
It's like it's not a pooch kick, but it's like trying to depend on the ball to die for you. So I mean, the Bullfrogs are trying different things here. I can kind of see that.
I think that's kind of the coaching staff noticing. I don't know if you see that. It's almost like the Pinkston players are kind of letting it go. Yeah. It gets near the goal line, and they're vacating the area. If that ball sits.
John McDaniel, that's why I always love you on here. When I was talking about, an off week. No, it's not an off week. It's an open week.
Oh, there you go.
Open week. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Joe's got my back. He's got my back. Joe also he does little clips, writes on Facebook talking about the last time the Bullfrogs were 5-0 was in 2001, the 2001-2002 season, the year after I graduated. Them boys went 10-0. So Bullfrogs got it in front of them tonight.
Here we go. Trips open formation. They're going to fire out a little screen play to the outside, close to a block in the black back by the black team. I was trying to mix up my words there, but the black jersey's there. I saw a lineman pull out to the outside for the screen play and catching the outside of one of the white jerseys, and that's going to be a block in the back, and we're going to take that for a walk, 10 yards.
I like that because he picked up a good amount of yards there. He picked up about the first down on that. So But, sometimes when they pick up the first down, it's because of
Exactly.
the block in the back of the hole.
There was one man over there, and the lineman made a great effort of getting out. The left tackle got out there, but, you can't really do the whole walking back. So
I have a big shout-out there to Devin Session, older brother of Junior Session, one of my younger brothers, all the way from Montana.
And here we go. The quarterback from Pinkston fires. He has a man, and a big gain there for Pinkston on first down and about 20 after the penalty. And so they're about 3 yards on second down from the first down.
Yeah, and there on that play, they found an in route underneath, and it just happened to be our safety backed up and just gave him a little too much space underneath, and it made it for an opening there in the secondary. They took advantage of that. They're going to keep trying to throw the ball here.
And Tripp's now out to the left side, the far side of the field. Still out of shotgun formation. Tripp's open formation. Single receiver out. A low snap, and it's a read option play. Quarterback still has it. He has the first down and more across the 50, and finally brought down by the Bullfrogs at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and a tackle on the play was made by Isaiah Hall. He came over and laid a lick on him. That was a good hit there on the sidelines. And he shook up that quarterback a little bit. That's what you want to see happen. Somebody breaks out. At the end of that thing, you want to put a pop on them, so hopefully you slow them down for the next time.
And good news is, though, the quarterback did pop right back up, and they're going to go here now, operating in Bullfrog territory, are the Pinkston.
It's the Mama Stuccio watching from Philly.
Hey, hello, Mom. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying your Friday night as we're enjoying some Bullfrog action here. It looks like a timeout called on the field, and that's going to be called by Pinkston, as Lake Worth will look to discuss some things, as finally letting Pinkston's finally, is that their first down, right?
That is their first down on their own accord.
Yeah, they had the 15-yard penalty on the face mask.
That's right. So tonight's game, and just like every week, is brought to you by the Eagles Nest. Eagles Nest, I always tell you guys every week, Coach Welch is the one that turned me on there to their breakfast. They actually have some good breakfast items that they started selling over there some months ago. But they're most known for going there for wing nights. They have over 100 TVs in there. They have one 185-inch screen, like TV wall. They have playing sports all over the place. Go by there, take the family over, get you some hot wings, get you some mild wings, get you some barbecue wings, and make sure you get you a nice, tall, cold, crisp glass of ice water, because there ain't no ice water like the ice water at the Eagles Nest. Just down the road from Lake Worth High School on Boat Club Road. Go down there, check them out at Eagles Nest. Kaylee Welch, I love all the frogs. Look, she's covering us with frogs right now. I like it.
Hey, Kaylee, it's funny, because I'm always usually watching the YouTube feed. She's going back and forth between the YouTube and the Facebook feed. You got to love it.
Well, I think Kaylee is one of our people that goes back and forth to kind of make sure our feed's up, and I really appreciate that. She's usually pretty good about texting in and letting us know what's going on.
The ice water. It's the favorite call. I love it, too, as now the Pinkston Vikings, now the trips formation out to the right. They're going to go ahead and hand this ball off. No, they're not. It's going to be a read option once again. A QB keeper on this one, but brought down about a yard behind the line. Is a good job by the Bullfrog defense.
Yeah, great job on the read there. I mean, as you can see on the camera there, I kind of almost went with the running back there, but I kept it in the picture. There. I know every time I do that plug, everybody starts getting thirsty and hungry all at the same time, even us up here. I mean, the hospitality up here is great, but they gave us something to drink. I don't think there's anything to eat. We'll see at halftime if Dallas comes through with some hot dogs or something, but I'm feeling kind of hungry right now.
Do they have does Eagles Nest deliver to Dallas?
Right. Eagles Nest, we need a delivery now.
All right, here we go. A big second down for Pinkston as the Bullfrogs, they have a track on the running back, and they're going to finally get him again behind the line of scrimmage. Another loss of yards on the play, this time a loss of 2. Third down and about 14.
Great job by Craig Williams staying outside, staying disciplined, making him stretch his way out to the outside. The running back couldn't curve the edge, so he couldn't come downhill at all. Made him stretch out, and eventually he met Craig Williams out there, and Craig took him down the ground. It was kind of an awkward tackle. It was kind of like he folded him up like he was ready to take him to the airport and go on a trip.
Well, here we go. Third down, 14 yards, trips to the far side. That is the left side for the Pinkston Vikings. Bullfrogs look like they're going into a man coverage here. We'll see what they do. Quarterback drops back, and a whistle on the play. I don't see. Do you see a flag? It looks like, is that? No, I see it on the far side.
On the top side. False start. That is a dangerous call there for them to not call it fast enough. That quarterback almost was in trouble, and they blew the whistle like way late. Referee, get it out your throat and start blowing that whistle a little bit better. How about it? Because that was super dangerous. Good thing is the Bullfrogs are real attentive to that. And as soon as they heard the whistle, they pulled up. So it was a good thing.
You know what I miss? I miss being at Kittrell Stadium right now so I can hear.
And feel the breeze.
Yeah, exactly, right? Well, here we go. Trips back out to the left. One out to the right. And Pinkston's quarterback takes a shot downfield, trying to find the seam route, running right down the left hash. Unable to find his man, and here comes the punt team for the Pinkston Vikings.
That out there is all coverage by the Bullfrogs. He had to throw that way out of range. The seam route he was trying to throw was covered up by Isaiah Hall. Great coverage. Addington was on his man on the outside, and on this close side to us as well was Damian Moore on his coverage. Just great job by the Bullfrogs.
And just a quick tidbit for you guys tuning in, maybe not familiar with the seam route. The seam route is generally ran to try to get in between, usually on the hashes, get in between the safety and whoever is on the outside, as the punt is, another flag on the play. Man, like you said, they got to blow it a little faster. The three Bullfrogs in that backfield almost getting to the punter on that one.